Randvi mentioned this place. The last known location of the Summer Army. What see you, old friend?
There?
A friend, an ally. I'm looking for the Summer Army. Hail! What has happened here?
Who is asking?
Eivor, of the Raven clan.
I have heard the name. You helped the sons of Ragnar overthrow the Mercian king. Well met.
Did you and your men fail to take the village?
No. No, we had it for a time. It was nothing but a cluster of wattle and daub huts when we came. We made it lively. Gruntbridge was a thriving hub of trade and song under the care of Soma Ayalskona. But the Saxons took it back. They appeared within the city as if rising from the shadows and drove us out.
What about the city walls and your guards?
The walls were unbreached, the guards unaware.
It was like they burst out of the center of the city itself, setting aflame everything in their path, shouting some nonsense about an ancient order of warriors.
By the time I saw the fires, too many of us were killed or captured. Our Jarlskoma, Summa, she bellowed a retreat and we took refuge in the ruins. But in the chaos we were separated. She and the bulk of our forces fled northeast into the swamps. I'd follow if we were fit to. We need her iron fist.
I can find Soma. Be ready when we return.
She'll be deep in the fog of the Fenlands by now. Find her longship. That's your best bet.
What are you doing?
What's the meaning of this?
Injured crew member. Shame. They're tough. They'll make their way back to the settlement and heal up quick. Oh, my eyes. This place is heavily guarded.
Ealdorman Wigman drove those Danes through Grambridge like... Ealdorman Wigman drove those Danes through Grambridge like cattle.
Soma cannot be far. I should have a look around.
They'll live just long enough to serve as an example to the others. Lord Wigman's wrath is as grand as it is swift.
Thank you, my friend.
Is your Jarl's Kona nearby?
Not here. Soma dragged the Saxons east from her longship to tire them out and lose them in the fog.
There. Beached longship. Dane markings. Show me. This was a fine longship. Fit for a chief. It must belong to Soma.
fighting ship. Take him to the shelter for warmth. Slap some moss in that gash, and wrap it well. Eggle, look at me. Remember the boars you fell, our first day in England? All his arms. 9. Large. And fat. Fed us for a week. Yeah? You'll be chasing more in a month, my friend. You come like a Valkyrie out of the fog. We have no dead to give you.
You must be Soma.
Let's talk elsewhere. Give them a chance to rest.
Quite a hit you took. How many were lost?
It's kind of you to ask, but with so much blood in the water and death on the air, I'd know your name and purpose first.
Eivor of the Raven clan. I came for you, looking for a friend and ally.
I see. I'm Soma, Lord of Grantebridge. Though it seems an order of lunatics wishes to strip me of that title.
The Order of the Ancients?
Sounds right. The Saxon called Wigmund is one of them. He robbed me of my city, forced us into these swamps. I've rallied some of my soldiers, but my 3 advisors are missing. If we hope to retake Grantebridge, I'll need them at my side.
Tell me about them.
They are my best, my inner circle. Birna, Galin, Liv. We may as well be of the same blood.
If I can reunite them and we retake your city, can I call you a friend and ally?
If you can do all that, you can call me whatever you want.
Who is this Wigmund? And what does he want?
He's a flailing elderman under the old king. A bitter man digging his fingernails into Grantebridge, just to say he can. He's made many attempts to unseat me before. This time he managed a trick.
What happened to Grantebridge?
The elder man Wigmund seized it from us. I'm not sure how he managed, but he will not keep it. Not for long. He has supporters outside the city, but this attack seemed to come from inside the walls. From the heart of Grantebridge.
Let's find your advisors.
Agreed. We'll look for signs of their longboats along the river. And if we are swift, we will find them before the wolves do. The fog is more hindrance than hiding place now. Let's light the way back.
Burn long and hut, bright wolf of the branch, and guide Soma's gilded warriors home.
I know what you must think.
What must I think?
That it's foolish to search the Fenlands for so few people.
You told me the soldiers you lost were your best. Vital to retaking the city. Do you think it's foolish?
Not at all.
Then why would I?
You have the look of one who does well with solitude. You're alone, a wanderer. It may be you think of soldiers as war fodder, and little else. But these warriors are more than a blade and shield. They are my family, nothing short. I've lost a city this week. I will not lose them too.
I understand. And if your people yet live, we'll find them. Danes held captive.
From the tree in the city square. We watch each other's backs! Should have run, rabbit!
I'm no use if you would be so kind. I've had quite the day.
Look through the fog, Leave. Follow the beacon. Our camp is at its base. We'll return when we've found the others.
We'll head straight to the camp and see that everyone's shipshape when you return.
Leif is a prim and proper man, isn't he?
He lives by a strict code of honor, more than most. And builds the best longships I've ever sailed. He lives by a strict code of honor, more than most. And builds the best longships I've ever sailed. They're the reason we escaped Grantbridge alive.
Saxons surrounding that old hut. There may be Danes trapped inside.
That's right! Tire yourself out! Can't even open one barricaded door!
You rot in hell when we're done with you!
You on my toes when I'm standing on your head!
That's fear, for sure. If my head was in a bucket, I'd still would.
I feel great.
I knew I heard someone sweeping the hearth outside. We handle it just fine. Thinking of starting a new town, in fact. This house being our first.
Birna, I pitched a camp nearby, under a burning beacon. When I found the others.
Thank you so much. And you as well, Cameron. We'll head to the camp now.
Vienna is like a grapevine, curly and hard to predict, while Leif is like a would-be, sturdy, straightforward.
Birna has a genius for tactics, sees well ahead of things. Leif deals with what's just there before him, practical in all ways. Both have helped me find my footing in desperate times. It's important to keep those who disagree with you close, as family.
Wolves. They've surrounded someone. Wolves. They've surrounded someone. Must be careful.
Laughing behind his shackles, wretched carrion beasts. I don't deserve this. Leave me. Run!
Galinn, you look terrible.
What happened here?
Saxons chased me into the fog, ran me smack into a nest of bandits. But Freya was on my side, and I saw them before they saw me.
Are you the only one of your crew left standing?
I am. And hardly standing myself. But with the blessings of Odin and Freya, they'll be feasting well with the gods.
We have a camp nearby. The beacon has drawn the last of my soldiers. By tomorrow our strength will have returned, and we can retake our city. I have not yet spoken to Leif, Birna and Galinn about this. After my missteps, I worry what they must think of me.
It doesn't matter. What matters is how you lead them forward from this point on.
By Thor's hammer, I am glad we're together. In spite of our setback. Galinn, you look well worn. Do not grieve the men you lost. They will be singing your praises in the corpse hall, waiting for us.
Thank you, Jarl's Kona.
Leif, you'd outlast any tempest.
It's good to be back, Soma. All as one. And know this, that I will follow you through the eye of the storm if you called.
Birna.
I'm delighted you're alive.
I'm delighted to be living. I lost so many after all this, but I still have you three. That makes me the most blessed warrior in Midgard. And Eivor, you have more than proven your worth. Help us reclaim our city, and you will have an ally in me.
My blade is yours. For Grantebridge.
We'll rest for the night. Gather our strength and our wits. And at the break of dawn's light, we retake Grantebridge! Pass the night in our camp, Eivor. Take anything you need.
Looks like more of Soma's forces followed the beacon back to camp.